Fish hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down.
That run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects.
Just for that reason, they're too deadly from behind the arc.
An 11-0 run for New York. Clark, she got another.
Annie Hamilton has been to Caitlin Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects. Long two. It stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet.
From the moment Caitlin Clark checked in, it was clear she wasn't here to ease into the game. She was here to take over. Her presence alone had the crowd buzzing, and with
Clark, pull up three, out one.
So you love to see that DMV showing up, showing out.
Clark.
Connecticut, an early 9-point lead. Clark, a three. By Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
9 of 13 shooting.
And 12 assists now for Seattle.
Clark answers, and that
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this. Oh!
every touch of the ball, the energy inside the arena climbed higher and higher. Her shooting display was nothing short of spectacular. Caitlin has that rare ability to make the most difficult shots look routine.
The Indiana Fever having to take the ball out of the net a lot more here in this third than we saw in the first half, and that's affected their pace.
Clark outside, and that's good.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting.
A locked-in face.
Locked in face.
Clark a deep three. You bet. I mean, the three-point contest can't wait for this year after what Sabrina Ionescu did last year. Then you got Team USA against Team All-Stars. Clark connects. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good.
Deep beyond the arc, step backs with a hand in her face, quick pull-ups in transition. She knocked them down with ease.
Chant of defense by the Sparks fans. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three. Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's
AA ranks. We got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark putting up some buckets.
It sure was. Top 4 scorers at the college level here in this.
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
Boston, who also has a 15-5-5 game today. Here's Clark, catch, fire, and connect.
Defenders stretched themselves to their limits trying to guard her, but her range is simply unguardable. Every time she let the ball fly,
In fact, Benlay stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull back to Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
It's been the second and third quarter that's been the issue for the Liberty, so let's see if they can have a better.
Now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back three just below the logo, drills it. Clark pulls off that screen, knocks it down.
Christie Side's going to trust her second-year pro. 5 fouls. Just under 8 minutes to play. Clark finds some space and hits a three.
Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why.
She has done throughout her career at multiple levels.
Tina Charles just had 2 points against.
you could feel the anticipation building. And more often than not, it ended with the swish of the net. But Caitlin Clark is not just a scorer, she's a maestro. Tonight, her passing was like poetry in motion. She zipped the ball through impossible.
She works hard and does her work early before the ball gets inside.
Cheyenne Parker married in the offseason. Clark catch and shoot, hits a three.
Dies told us we have got to find a body on Reese.
Clark gets freed up. Clark with the basketball. 9 total points in the game. Steps it back from 3. Knocks it down. Indiana, at least in the fourth quarter, an 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires, hits. 4-3.
Gaps, dropped no-look dimes in the lane, and threw long outlet passes that set up her teammates perfectly. Every possession
11 wins all of last season. They're already at 10. Looking to tie last year's winning record.
Clark from way downtown and knocks it down.
They've scored 10 points off of 6 Fever turnovers, so that's really the difference in the game right now. Clark leaning and hitting. Wow!
But they're not going to do that. And with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, 3-ball in the way, and good. Boy, that cost
The break. Here's Clark. Still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it.
felt alive when the ball was in her hands because she has the creativity to turn even the most ordinary play into a highlight. Her leadership was evident too.
48 triples coming into the game.
Logo!
Clark launches, nails it. She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals. And she'll take the first three-pointer and knock it down.
You could see her orchestrating the floor, pointing teammates into the right spots, keeping her squad locked in when the pressure rose. That kind of presence isn't taught. It comes from confidence, experience, and a relentless...
Clark over Horston, hits a three!
So when Caitlin goes off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Bang! So when Caitlin goes off the ball, typically she comes off a stagger on the weak side, but she comes off a pin down here, wide open. Bang!
This drive to win. And when the game reached its most intense moment, Caitlin rose higher, with the clock winding down and the defense.
Really good interior passing, but Indiana's got to stop letting the ball get into the paint. They've got to keep it out.
Clark, step back, hits a three!
Or a turnover and push pace the other way. First in the league in fast break points.
Clark connects!
Women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on! Three in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three!
Fence locked in, she took control. A crossover, a hesitation, and then a deep three that splashed right through. That was the dagger, the exclamation point on a performance that left everyone speechless. By the end of the night,
Wheeler, Clark launches, hits a three!
Coffee does well every time down the floor. It tries to help the...
So the best thing you can do as a defender is not give it to her.
Clark. Back-to-back triple.
She wasn't going to be able to see Katie Lou after last night's game, so today, really the first time they're...
There was no doubt who the star of the show was. Caitlin Clark once again reminded the basketball world why she's must-see TV. Her shooting, her vision.
Harrington off the mark as Clark steps into a three. Connecticut, second last in the league in three-point percentage, just under 29%. Clark heaved.
Not to pick up the second because she got 2 in the first quarter against Connecticut.
Clark connects!
On her leadership, they don't just add up to a great player, they define what greatness looks like. This wasn't just another game. This was Caitlin Clark putting her stamp on basketball history, one dazzling play at a time.